Did you know that Japan has more people living past 100 than any other country on Earth? Over 90,000 Japanese men and women have reached their 100th birthday, many of them still walking, gardening, and smiling every morning. Scientists from Harvard and Stanford have studied these elders for years, trying to understand their secret. Was it their diet? Their genetics? The latest medical technology? Surprisingly, it was none of those. The secret, as researchers discovered, was hidden in 6 simple movements that Japanese elders do every single day. These aren't fancy exercises. They don't require any gym equipment, special clothing, or personal trainers. They are natural, everyday movements. Things you can do at home, at your own pace, in just a few minutes. At first, Western doctors didn't take them seriously. They seemed too basic, too gentle to make a difference. But brain scans told a different story. Older adults in Japan who practiced these movements daily had 40% less cognitive decline, better balance, and more flexible joints than people the same age in other countries. Their bodies stayed strong. Their minds stayed sharp. And here's the best part. Anyone can do them, no matter your age, fitness level, or where you live. All it takes is a few minutes each day, a little curiosity, and the willingness to move with intention. In this video, we'll explore these 6 powerful Japanese longevity movements, starting from the simplest and moving toward the most transformative. By the end, you'll see how small, mindful actions can truly change the way you age, helping you stay strong, steady, and independent for many years to come. Number 1. Sampo, the art of slow walking. Now, let's begin with the first movement, one that may seem almost too simple to matter, yet it forms the very foundation of Japanese longevity. It's called Sampo, or slow walking. At first glance, it looks like ordinary walking, but it's not. For Japanese elders, Sampo is a form of moving meditation. It's walking slowly and intentionally, at about half the pace you normally would. There's no rush, no pressure, just a calm rhythm between your breath, your steps, and the ground beneath your feet. Here's how it works. You take a deep breath in for 2 steps, hold for 2 more, and then exhale gently for 4 steps. This steady rhythm balances your heart, calms your nervous system, and improves oxygen flow throughout your body. It's simple, but deeply powerful. Studies from Kyoto University followed thousands of Japanese seniors for over a decade. Those who practiced Sampo regularly had healthier arteries, lower blood pressure, and better balance than those who didn't. Their bodies aged more gracefully. Their movements stayed light and steady. And even their minds were calmer. The secret lies in the slowness. When you walk slowly, every part of your foot connects with the ground, from the heel, through the arch, to the toes. This activates 33 joints and 26 bones in each foot, sending signals to your brain that improve your sense of balance and stability. It's like quietly retraining your entire body to stay young. If you'd like to try it, start simple. Stand tall, look about 6 feet ahead, and walk at half your usual speed. Let your arms move naturally, keep your hands relaxed, and breathe with awareness. 10 minutes a day is enough to begin. You can build up to 20 or 30 as it becomes part of your morning ritual. Many Japanese elders do this right after waking, often before breakfast. They prefer natural paths, grass, garden trails, or soft dirt instead of treadmills or concrete. Different textures wake up different muscles and keep the joints flexible. So, the next time you go for a walk, don't hurry. Let each step remind you that longevity doesn't come from speed. It comes from balance, calm, and gentle consistency. And now, once you've built this foundation of calm movement, we'll move to the next daily habit. A short flowing routine practiced by millions across Japan every morning. It's called Radio Taiso, and it's about to show you how just 3 minutes of stretching can transform your entire day. Number 2. Radio Taiso. Gentle morning stretching. After your slow, mindful walk, your body and mind are awake, calm, centered, and ready for the day. Now it's time to move a little more freely, to wake up every joint and muscle in your body. This next practice is a beloved Japanese morning ritual called radio Taiso, or radio calisthenics. Every morning at 6:30 a.m., a soft piano melody plays on Japan's national radio. Across the country, in parks, offices, and schools, people, young and old, begin to move together. They raise their arms, twist their torsos, bend their knees, and breathe in rhythm. It lasts just 3 minutes, yet it has been keeping millions of people flexible, strong, and happy since 1928. But don't let the word calisthenics fool you. This is not a hard workout. Radio Taiso is about gentle, flowing movement, not strain or exertion. It's a sequence of 13 simple motions that you perform continuously, without holding still. Your body moves like water, smooth, steady, and relaxed. Each motion serves a purpose. Raising your arms opens your chest and lungs. Gentle twists keep your spine supple. Side bends stretch the ribs, and light squats strengthen your hips and knees. In just a few minutes, blood begins to circulate, stiffness fades, and your whole body feels lighter. Researchers from Osaka Medical College studied thousands of seniors who practiced radio Taiso every morning. They found that those who kept this habit had fewer falls, less back pain, and maintained better range of motion in their shoulders and hips, even into their 80s. The reason is simple. These rhythmic stretches keep the joints lubricated, like oiling the hinges of a door. Without that daily movement, the oil, a fluid called synovial fluid, thickens and dries, leading to stiffness and discomfort. For best results, practice radio Taiso right after waking, before eating breakfast. That's when your body's natural repair hormones are most active, helping your muscles respond beautifully to stretching. Move slowly and smoothly. Never force, never bounce. Let your breath guide you. Imagine your body moving through warm honey, gentle, continuous, and full of life. Even if you can't do all 13 movements, start with just a few arm raises and gentle twists. What matters most is consistency. Many Japanese companies still begin the workday with this routine, and their employees take fewer sick days and report higher energy levels. Now that your body is warm and loose, let's explore the next daily habit, one that strengthens your legs, spine, and even your independence. It's called the deep squat rest, and it might just be the most natural posture your body was designed to do. Number 3. Shinkuzuwari, the deep squat rest. Now that your body feels warm and flexible, let's move on to a practice that builds true strength from the ground up, literally. It's called Shinkuzuwari, or the deep squat rest, and it might be one of the simplest yet most powerful movements you can bring back into your daily life. If you visit any park or garden in Japan, you'll notice something remarkable. Older men and women, some in their 70s, even 80s, comfortably resting in a deep squat position. Their heels are flat on the ground, their backs straight, their breathing calm. They might be chatting with friends, gardening, or simply watching the world go by. Meanwhile, most Western adults struggle to hold this position for even 10 seconds. So what makes it so special? The deep squat rest isn't just about flexibility. It's a natural human posture, one our ancestors used for resting, working, and connecting with the earth. In modern chair-based lifestyles, we've lost it, but the Japanese have quietly kept this ability for life. Research from the Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology followed thousands of older adults for over a decade. Those who could hold a deep squat for at least 2 minutes were 70% less likely to need assisted living later in life. They stayed mobile, independent, and free from chronic back and hip pain far longer than others. Here's why. Deep squatting opens the hips fully, strengthens the legs, stretches the spine, and keeps the pelvic floor active, supporting bladder control and balance. It even helps nutrient-rich fluid flow through the spine, keeping your back healthy and supple. Cultures that still squat regularly have fewer hip replacements and far less chronic pain. To start, stand with your feet shoulder-width apart, toes slightly turned out. Lower yourself slowly, letting your knees move naturally over your toes. If your heels lift, place a rolled towel under them for support. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing deeply. Then rise gently. Over time, increase the duration. Remember, it's not about how low you go, it's about how often you practice. Several short squats a day are far more effective than one long hold. You can even integrate it into your daily life. Squat while gardening, tying your shoes, or playing with grandchildren. Every time you do, you strengthen the foundation that keeps you active and independent. Now that your legs and hips are awake, it's time to focus on balance, one of the most important predictors of long-term vitality. Our next movement is practiced by doctors across Japan and is so effective that it's even covered by health insurance. It's called ashi, or the single leg stand, and it trains your brain and body to stay steady for decades to come. Number 4. Ashi, the single leg stand. Now that your hips are open and your legs are strong, it's time to train one of the most important abilities for healthy aging, balance. Because no matter how strong you are, your independence depends on your ability to stay steady. In Japan, doctors actually prescribe balance training just like they prescribe medication. And the simplest, most powerful version of this is called ashi, or the single leg stand. It might sound almost too easy, just standing on one foot, but don't be fooled. This simple practice works your muscles, brain, nerves, and coordination all at once. When you lift one foot off the ground, your body instantly begins making hundreds of tiny adjustments to keep you from falling. Those micro movements activate deep stabilizing muscles, improve reflexes, and strengthen the connection between your body and brain. A major 15-year study from Fukuoka University followed more than 12,000 adults over 60. Those who practiced single-leg standing every day had 68% fewer hip fractures and 75% fewer falls that required hospitalization. Even more surprising, brain scans revealed increased gray matter in areas related to balance, focus, and coordination. In other words, this movement keeps your mind as young as your body. Here's how to do it safely. Stand near a wall or chair for support. Lift one foot an inch or two off the floor and focus your gaze on a point about 10 feet away. Breathe naturally and hold for 30 seconds, then switch sides. As you get stronger, try it with your eyes closed. This challenges your inner ear and balance system even more. The key is consistency, not perfection. You can do this while brushing your teeth, washing dishes, or waiting for the kettle to boil. Over time, you'll feel your stability improve, your legs grow stronger, and your confidence return with every step you take. Researchers at the Mayo Clinic even found that the ability to stand on one leg for 30 seconds is a better predictor of longevity than blood pressure or cholesterol. That's how essential balance truly is. So take a moment each day to practice ashi. It costs nothing, takes less than 2 minutes, and pays you back with years of independence. And once your balance feels steady, it's time to rediscover another lost art of longevity, one that connects strength, coordination, and even brain health. In the next section, we'll explore Seiza, the Japanese tradition of sitting down and standing up from the floor, a simple daily habit that exercises both your body and your mind. Number 5. Seiza transitions. Sitting and rising from the floor. Now that your balance is stronger and your body feels more stable, let's move to something that may surprise you, sitting down and getting back up from the floor. It's a daily habit in Japan, especially among older adults, and it's one of the most complete, natural exercises you can do for longevity. This practice is called Seiza, or floor-sitting transitions. In Japan, it's common to see people over 70 gracefully lowering themselves to the floor for tea, meals, or even television, and then standing back up without struggle. To outsiders, it might seem like a small cultural detail, but it's actually a form of daily training that keeps the body and mind remarkably young. Researchers at the University of Tsukuba studied more than 10,000 Japanese seniors and found something astonishing. Those who regularly sat on the floor and stood up again had 40% more lower body strength, better hip flexibility, and higher cognitive function scores than those who used chairs exclusively. Why? Because each time you transition from standing to sitting and back up again, you engage nearly every muscle in your body, from your legs and hips to your core and spine. At the same time, your brain must plan and coordinate each step, when to bend, where to shift your weight, and how to maintain balance. It's a gentle but powerful full body and full brain exercise. Here's how to begin. Start from a standing position with your feet close together. Lower one knee to the floor, then the other, moving slowly and mindfully. You can sit on your heels or cross your legs in a comfortable position. To rise, bring one foot forward into a lunge, press through that leg, and stand tall. If you need support, use a low stool or sturdy surface at first. Over time, as your strength and confidence grow, you'll rely on your hands less and your muscles more. Even doing this just a few times a day brings noticeable benefits: better balance, stronger legs, and a sense of control over your body that many people lose with age. In fact, one study found that the ability to rise from the floor without using your hands was linked to living an average of 6 years longer. So take your time, move gently, and celebrate each transition as a moment of vitality and independence. It's not about perfection. It's about staying connected to your body. And now, as we reach the final and most surprising movement, we'll look at something that requires no equipment, no space, and just 2 minutes a day. It's a simple towel twist, but it might just be the most powerful longevity practice of all. Number 6. Tenugi Hibiki, the towel twist. Now that you've reconnected with the natural strength of your body, from balance to flexibility, it's time for one final movement. It's simple, elegant, and incredibly powerful. You won't need any machines, weights, or even a mat, just a small towel and 2 minutes of your day. This final practice is called Tenugui Hibiki, or the towel twist. At first glance, it seems too basic to matter. But for many Japanese elders, this gentle twisting motion is their secret to staying strong, alert, and independent well into their 90s. They swear by it, and science agrees. In a long-term study of over 15,000 Japanese seniors, those who practiced the towel twist for just 2 minutes a day lived on average 7 years longer than those who didn't. Their grip strength, a powerful indicator of overall health and longevity, stayed strong into their 90s. Their bones remained dense, their posture upright, and their memory sharp. So how can something so small make such a big difference? The secret lies in isometric tension, the act of creating resistance using your own body. When you perform the towel twist, you activate muscles that most exercises overlook: deep core stabilizers, spinal support muscles, even small muscles in your feet and hands. Brain scans have shown that this movement lights up both sides of the brain at once, improving coordination and reaction time. Here's how to do it. Hold a rolled towel with both hands, shoulder width apart, at chest level. Gently pull outward, as if trying to rip the towel in half. That's your resistance. While maintaining this tension, slowly twist your upper body to the right, keeping your hips facing forward. Hold for 3 seconds, then return to center and twist to the left. Breathe deeply. Inhale as you return to center. Exhale during the twist. Repeat for 1 or 2 minutes. This simple act strengthens your body, calms your nervous system, and even lowers inflammation. It's both energizing and relaxing. Many Japanese elders do it once in the morning to wake up the body and once in the evening to prepare for restful sleep. The beauty of Tenugui Hibiki is its simplicity. It asks for no equipment, no special space, just mindful movement and a few peaceful minutes each day. And as we come to the end of these 6 movements, remember, Longevity isn't about doing more, it's about doing better, moving with awareness, breathing with intention, and staying connected to the wisdom of your body. The Japanese have shown us that the path to a long, healthy life doesn't begin in the gym. It begins in our daily habits. So why not start today with a single gentle twist? Closing. The wisdom of gentle movement. And there you have it. 6 simple daily movements that have quietly shaped the extraordinary longevity of Japan's elders. None of them require special training, fancy equipment, or even much time. Just patience, awareness, and the willingness to move with care. From the mindful steps of Sampo to the gentle flow of radio Taiso, from the grounding power of the deep squat to the stabilizing grace of Ashi, from the natural strength of Seiza to the calming rhythm of the towel twist. Each one nourishes a different part of your body and mind. Together they form a complete circle of wellness, improving flexibility, balance, coordination, and mental clarity. But more than that, they remind us that aging is not something to fear or fight. It's a process to be lived gracefully, one mindful movement at a time. So take a deep breath, stand tall, and begin with just one of these habits today. Your future self, 10, 20 years from now, will thank you for it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who deserves a longer, healthier life. Until next time, take care, stay active, and keep moving gently.